Hi, welcome to Lara la Beaut. If you're new, if you're not new, welcome back to the channel. Right, so I'm just going to share some October favorites slash current favorites because it's November 18th today. But it's because October was just a hurricane for me. Like, it was just the worst month of maybe my life. I don't know, like everything is upside down. So yeah, I'll start with a foundation. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and of course share the video. This is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I've been really loving this throughout the month. I don't think I've used any of my other foundations as much, or if at all, because I really like this. I like the matte finish that it gives. This is my second favorite foundation from the drugstore, second to the L'Oreal True Match foundation, which I really like. That is Holy Grail drugstore, and it's just a great foundation. But this is my second fave. It is a long wear foundation. It says up to 24-hour matte finish, which I find that it really does last a long time on my skin, and I find that the longer I wear it, the better it looks on me. I don't know if that is just in my head, but I really think that it looks good the longer you wear it. So this foundation doesn't transfer. It's just, I think it's really great. If you have dry skin, I would try it out first before I buy this, and it oxidizes, so definitely I would recommend that you go in this in store and try it out, find your right shade. Yeah, so I really like this Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I'm trying to make this so that I don't have to edit, because I'm really not in the I don't feel like I want to edit a video, but I'll probably have to because I like to ramble. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define. I've been really loving this as well, and this I got mainly for, by the way, my shade in this Can't Stop foundation is Cappuccino. So yeah, oh god. Yeah, so everyone raves about this Conceal and Define concealer, and I got this just so that I don't go through my Too Faced concealer, the sculpting concealer, as fast, because I don't want it to run out too quickly. Yeah, so this I got mainly to use on the days that I'm not trying to be too fleeky, too glam. So yeah, like an everyday kind of thing, and I really like this. I find that I don't have to set this, so you don't really, especially if you have dry skin, I don't think you would have to set this. So yeah, I'll just swatch it. The shade is 12 what, one sec. This is the highlighting shade that I got. It's the C12.5, and yeah, so this is C12.5. It doesn't give a very bright highlight, so that's one of the reasons that I got this shade. C11 was a bit too bright, too much. I do like a bright under eye, but not too bright. And yeah, C12 I really didn't like either because the shade just wasn't right. I find that with the Revolution just foundation concealers, it's very tricky with the shades. I don't know, I find it hard to find my color. Yeah, so this doesn't crease. That's why I said I don't have to set it, but I always set my concealer anyway. It works great as a eyeshadow primer. It's just a really nice concealer. I see why people like it. It's a dupe apparently for the Shape Tape concealer, which I never have. I haven't used that ever, but yeah, so it's really good. It's quite small. That's the downside. It's very small. I'm finding that I'm running out really quickly, but they actually sell a bigger size. This is about £3.95, but they sell a bigger version of this for about £9. So yeah, that's a plus. So yeah, it's a really good concealer. I like it. So next is the Cherry palette from Urban Decay, and I'm currently in love with this. I'm wearing it on my lids now. I just did a quick glam for my Instagram feed. Follow my Instagram if you don't already follow that. I just post about makeup and what I'm currently loving in makeup and all of that sort of a thing. This is the palette. I love these deep shades on this side of the palette, and I'm finding that I'm using this side of the palette as well, so it's a really nice palette. Yeah, this side looks kind of pale, but they are usable. I use the whole palette. This reminds me of the Naked 3 palette, which I really liked. I decluttered the my Naked 3 palette, but I really liked it, even though a lot of people, especially medium to deep skin, they said, I've heard a lot of people say that it was kind of ashy, the Naked 3. It's like better looking on like fairer skin tones, but I really liked it. And this is just a bonus because this is kind of like if the Naked 3 went on down the spectrum to darker shades. I thought this is what that looked like, so I am in love with these. They blend so easily. I need to swatch them here. They blend really, really well. You know, I like to swatch, so Ambitious, Young Love. Yeah, so these are some of the shades swatched. Just very beautiful. I like what Urban Decay have done lately. I like the Born to Run palette. I like Cherry palette. I think it's very creative. It's a lot like the Heat palette that they came up with. I wasn't even planning to get this palette. I was more excited about the Gingerbread palette from Too Faced, which is what I went in to get, but I went about 15 minutes before they closed and there was nobody at the Too Faced counter, so I just went to Urban Decay and just had a look around, and I just ended up falling in love with this palette. I think it was originally £42, which is one of the reasons that I wasn't planning to get this, because I wasn't going to buy it for £42. Don't care if it's a holiday collection. But they had 20% off in store in Debenhams. I think you can still get this. You can actually get this now on John Lewis for about £35. I think it's back to 42 on the Debenhams website. I know it will definitely go on sale, especially after the holiday raves and, you know, the collections and everything. And Urban Decay tend to just put their items on sale after a while, especially the palettes. So yeah, I really love this. What else? This nude lipstick, which is also from Urban Decay, and I got this while I was getting the Cherry palette. I just wanted to try an Urban Decay lipstick because Tina from The Fancy Face, I like her channel. She said more than once that this Urban Decay have one of her favorite lipstick formulas, or formulae, if you're particular about semantics. Yeah, so this is a nude. It's called 1993. I have it on my lips now. I just want to show you how it swatches. So it's kind of like a brownie nude with a hint of, just a small hint of rose. So yeah, it's a lot like Whirl, which is my perfect matte, you know, like a nude matte lipstick from MAC, just for reference. It has a kind of cream matte finish, so it's not dry. And I actually wore this home. I tried it on in store and I just wore it for the rest of the evening. And I noticed that it was very comfortable, very movable. It reminds me of the ABH lipsticks, the matte lipsticks. So it's not dry. It's very, very comfortable. And I remember thinking to myself, it's very comfortable. It's very, like, it's movable, but it doesn't come off. It's very long wearing as well. And I looked on the tube and it said Comfort Matte. So it's the Vice, I think it's the Comfort Matte Vice lipsticks, I think is what they're called. So these are really, really good. So yeah, this is 1993 is the shade of the lipstick. They have the lip liner as well, which I've heard good things about the Urban Decay lip liners. I've heard they're really good. The girl was actually like, we've got the lip liner as well. You know, she was a real like a makeup lover, which I like when I find a makeup lover at the counter, because it's not all the time that you find someone who really wants to help you. Yeah, so she's like, we've got the lip liner as well. Do you want to try that? I'm like, no, don't show me anything else. Okay, show me the lip liner. But I checked it out. I didn't get it, but I really love this lipstick. So then there's the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray, which I just got to try out, you know, just to see if it's better than my homemade rose water with glycerin spray. So I got this because I like the glow that it gives when you set your makeup with this, and I could see through the screen when I watch tutorials and things like you know, makeup videos. So it does give a nice glow when you set your makeup with this. Even when you prep your face for makeup with this, it gives the makeup a really nice finish. But that's not why this is in the favorites video. It's because I added this to my skincare regimen. And my skin is different. It's different in a good way. And this is the only thing that I've changed. I just decided to, after I tone with the the apple cider vinegar with water, I just spray this on my face and my skin has not broken out or anything. It's just doing really, really well. Obviously I can't show you because I have makeup on, but my skin is, it's really done wonders for my skin. And before I made up my mind to get this, I watched a few videos just to see, because they had like thumbnails with maybe the person had so much acne on, you know, before, and the after picture was like glowy clear skin, and I was like we'll see. And I can actually believe that now because this is so good. I think it's actually capable of that. So I really like this spray. Okay, just to quickly mention the Embryolisse moisturizer, which I got based on just the raves that this has. I really wanted to try this out because anytime people are talking about makeup artists use this the world over, yeah, it's the best, it's the like, it really tempts me to get to try stuff like that out. And this is so good. I use this as a hand cream as well because it doesn't leave the greasy feeling. It just kind of sinks in, but you're moisturized as well. So I use it on my hands, I use it on my face to prep makeup. It doesn't, you know, make my foundation oily or anything. It's just a really nice, makes my foundation, everything just go on really nicely. In the morning when I wash my face, I don't really go ham with skincare in the morning. I just, you know, just nice wash and kind of tone, and I just moisturize with this. It's a really good moisturizer. I really like this. It's lasted a really long time as well because I thought, what did I get, like 75 ml? They do a smaller one, but this has lasted months, so I really like this as well. I forgot to mention the Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, which I just wanted a palette with a bit more color because that's what I'm doing now. I'm just kind of collecting palettes. Besides the Spectrum palette from Urban Decay, I don't really have a lot of palettes that are very colorful. So I just decided to start with this. Let me open it. Look at how amazing. I just like the way the colors are put together. I love this kind of like a punch looking shade. It's really pretty. The purple is really nice in here. Juvia's Place, of course, they're going to be pigmented. Yeah, so I think it's a good place to start with very colorful, bold looks that I'm trying to get into, which I'm kind of already into. So yeah, before, a palette like this would actually put me off. Like, I would instantly look at it and think, oh my god, no, it's too much. Too much. But now I'm just like, wow. Another one is the Sugar Pill palette. I think, yeah, do you know, I think if you know colorful palettes, you know the Sugar Pill palette. I think that's what it's called, I'm not sure, but that's the one. Yeah, that's the one I'm excited to get. I'm actually blaming it on a lot of these indie brands that just come up with such beautiful, like, colorful palettes. Yeah, so I want to try some of the Blush Tribe palettes, and I don't know, just, oh, see, that green is everything. Yeah, so these don't have names on the colors, but sometimes I just name them myself in my head. Like, this is Sunshine, that is Watermelon, and this is what, Royalty, I think. I don't know. I have, you know, I name the shades if the company doesn't name them. Juvia's Place obviously have really pretty packaging. So I think the last thing as far as skincare and makeup is this shower gel. It's Nature's Blend. I think it's from New Zealand. It says, and it says Manuka honey and argan. I'm guessing argan oil. And I actually got two. I've run out of my black soap shower gel, which I will get after I finish these because I didn't have a replacement for that. I'm still trying to track down the Alafia body wash, you know, the black soap one. I think it's supposed to be very natural. I'm not sure, but it feels natural. It says made in New Zealand, no animal testing, blah blah blah. What? It's all kinds of honeys. It's all kinds of oil and vitamin E. Ooh. It basically says it's got Manuka honey, argan oil, and is rich in vitamin E. It's got antioxidants to protect skin, leaving it healthy, soft, blah, blah, blah. This is nice. It smells good. That's all I know. And I thought it was really natural. It says Nature's Blend. I know that you can't just judge a product just from the title, but it says it seemed kind of natural. I think it is. I've seen their Instagram. I like this so much. It smells good. It feels good. It doesn't irritate my skin. I haven't tried the coconut and chia. Yeah, I haven't tried this one, but I'm looking forward to it. So they do another one, a lemongrass one, which I think is a lot of people's favorite, but I didn't get that one. Yeah, so those are my October / current favorites. What have I been watching? I finished watching the Handmaid's Tale, which like why couldn't she just get in? Like ugh. So I finished watching The Handmaid's Tale. That was such a good ending. I can't wait for next season. I haven't watched much TV, to be honest. Yeah, I haven't really watched anything. Movies I haven't watched. I watched Crazy Rich Asians, which was really nice. Yeah, it was really cute. Yeah, it was nice. It was really funny. I like her friend, you know, Asian Ellen. That was that was kind of funny to watch. Yeah, so I haven't really watched anything. YouTube, I've actually been watching a lot of cooking channels, which I like watching cooking channels, not to learn how to cook or anything. I just like watching them, and I like to eat while I watch the cooking channel. It's very just strange, but especially if what I'm eating is similar to what I'm watching. I'll just mention like two of my faves because I don't really even know the names of the channels, but I am subscribed. I like Food Wishes with Chef John. I've always liked that channel even before. He's got so much like so many subscribers now, like such a big following, and I used to watch like way before. Not to sound like one of those people that I used to watch it when nobody knew it. But I like to see a channel go from just a few thousand to like millions. I like to see that kind of like fruition, just, you know, just that kind of growth. It's like just nice to see. I don't know. Yeah, so I like Food Wishes. Divas Can Cook as well is really nice, and she's just really bubbly. I like channels that, cooking channels that you know, they bring a bit of personality to the show. What else? Books. I'm currently reading the book 1 of the Discworld series by Terry Pratchett, which I've always wanted to read, but I kept putting it off, but I'm finally into it. So I'm almost done with book 1. I didn't read any Terry Pratchett books, but I knew I'd never met him. But he just seemed like a nice human. I read that he made his own sword. He forged his own sword with the help of a few friends. That just sounds like something that I would do. Like I would make my own sword. I don't think my friends would help me though. Those are some good friends that will help you make a sword. Yeah, maybe they'll just indulge me, like, okay, I'll watch you make the sword, but I'm not going to help you. Anyway, yeah, so I'm reading the Color of Magic is what it's called. That is the cover. I have all my books on, oh, you can see the ring light. I have all my books on, what's this called, the playbooks. On the app. That's where I read everything. So this is a really funny book. I'm just really enjoying it. I just recently got into fantasy novels after Game of Thrones. Obviously I have to mention Game of Thrones, but yeah, this is not like Game of Thrones, but this is very wacky and very funny. I've been really loving that book, and I'm reading The Seat of the Soul by Gary Zukov. Yeah, that's his name. I thought I knew what it was about, but I'm blown away, kind of. It's just not what I expected, and in a good way, because with a lot of I don't like to say self-help, but like a self-discovery book, soul stuff, like, you know, moving towards healing kind of or wholeness kind of books. It takes me a bit longer to get through books that are about soul stuff. I think it's because there's a lot to digest, and because like knowledge is all good, but you don't have to, but there's no point, kind of festers if you don't apply it. So kind of been into that for the past maybe 2 months. It takes me a while longer, so I actually really like The Seat of the Soul. So that is the book. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, please, and do share the video if you like. If you're not subbed, please do subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you know every time I post a vid. And please leave a comment if you have any questions, any suggestions, and anything of the like,